We'll confederate the whole darn 48 the way it should have been. Save your Confederate money, boys, the South shall rise again. When we whoop them.
First organized on September 16, 1953, the boys were a product of 3 recently disbanded Memphis chapter quartets. It was clear from the start they would be brothers in song. They blossomed quickly and were immediately popular. For their entire 17-year history, the foursome consisted of George Evans on tenor, Dave Labonte singing lead, Bill Buzz Busby on bari, and Wally Singleton on bass.
Save your Confederate money, boys, the South shall rise again. Down by the levee there's a steamboat puffin', puffin'.
George and Buzz were born and bred rebels, while Wally was a damn Yankee who claimed he came clean from Pittsburgh, PA. Labonte was a transplanted Yankee from Concord, New Hampshire. He made it a point to tell everyone he was from the southern part. The Confederates' trademark was striking Confederate officer uniforms, complete with white gloves, hats, and a dress sword. They acted the part singing songs like Save Your Confederate Money, Boys, the South Shall Rise Again, Down Where the South Begins,
Begin! No more hurry,
and Goodbye, Old Dixie, Goodbye.
Goodbye, old Dixie, goodbye. I've got a tear in my eye.
Encouraged to enter competition, the Confederates drove 800 miles to compete for the first time. They entered the 1954 Dixie District Regional Quartet Prelims in St. Petersburg, Florida. They did very well and qualified for the International Quartet Contest to be held in our nation's capital. The Confederates' 1954 Charge on Washington only resulted in 31st place, so they fell back and regrouped. The following year, they again qualified to represent the Dixie District at International. In June of '55, they traveled to the Miami Beach International. A year's experience and hard work paid off. They made an unprecedented jump from 31st to 2nd place. Adding to their already popular Southern charm, they began performing in Southern colonel outfits complete with frock coat, white gloves, string tie, and white hair, including almost realistic mustache and goatee. Thanks to their unique arrangements, success on the contest stage, and their crazy on-stage antics, they became one of the most sought-after show quartets in the society. The Confederates averaged 45 shows each year. On June 14, 1956, they competed at the Minneapolis International and won the battle. The Confederates outscored the second-place quartet by 462 points.
Your smile.
Buzz Busby was the longtime musical director of the Memphis Cotton Bowl Chorus. He and his chorus won the 1958 International Chorus Contest. The Confederates became the first gold medal quartet to win chorus gold medals.
When true lovers meet in Mayfair.
The quartet continued to perform for many more years despite Busby's serious automobile accident in 1960 and the relocation of members to Georgia and Florida. They managed to stay together until 1969 and their official retirement from the show circuit. By the end, they had performed in 46 states and Canada. They shared the stage with scores of celebrities, including Dinah Shore, Dick Van Dyke, Pete Fountain, and Al Hirt. They considered singing on stage at Carnegie Hall one of their favorite highlights.
Such enchantment can be.
Three of the members are no longer with us. We lost Wally Singleton in 1971 to a heart attack. He was 49. Buzz Busby died in 1977 after a 2-year battle with a respiratory disease. He was 47. Dave Labonte passed away in 1990 at the age of 71 after suffering many years with Parkinson's disease. George Evans still suffers from Alzheimer's and lives in a hospice in Florida. Sadly, he could not be in attendance tonight.
Creole cutie, won't you cuddle up closer? Never was another one like you, no sir.
The Confederates were trendsetters and ahead of their time. Their 17-year career was a very special time in our society's history. We were young and still growing.
I'll tell the world that she's my best gal. She's my best gal.
They had a profound influence on many barbershoppers and clearly shaped the future of our style.
Travel through the smoke and flame. I gotta go where you are.
In fact, if you listen real close, you can hear a little Confederates in every great group singing today. For all those who had the pleasure of seeing the Confederates in person, and most importantly, for those who never did, we close this tribute with some very rare footage. Singing Bill Busby's arrangement of South Rampart Street Parade, here are the Confederates.
Do you hear the beat away down the street? Do you hear the neat little rhythm of the happy dancing feet? Well, look there, the people are running, and right now they're gonna have a lot of fun. Make way, 'cause everybody's coming, and you'll see a big parade. Hey, boy, we're really gonna celebrate. Hear that, listen to the clarinet. Your feet are really gonna palpitate when you are marching around, marching around. Do-do-do-do, wonderful sound, doodly-doodly-doo. I hear the rat-a-tat. I love the way the little drummer does that. What a glorious day. Out of my way. Make room and give me some air. I got a lot of rhythm to spare. We all swing high, swing low. There's a lot of rocking to and fro. It ain't fast or slow, but all that glory, hallelujah, sing and swing. Make a river run It's my love, that's the South Rampart Street Parade. Every boy's gonna go the dancing world tonight. I tell you, they're thrusting it, rocking it, they're shaking it, and racking it bad, not bad. I'm glad you dig to see the trombone blow the tune, that jivey trombone. At the moon, wah, wah, I really get a thrill. I know I always will, whenever I can hear the rhythm of that jazz band way down yonder in the canebrake. What a lot of music they make, swinging out until the daybreak. Louisiana band's gonna get a hand when they start playing. You can hear me say, to that sweet